A very good morning, dear students. So, students, in last class, our second chapter, that is solution, has been completed. So, today we will start our first chapter, that is solid state. Okay, student. So, start this chapter. Student, general characteristic of the solids. What are the general characteristic of the solids? You studied in your previous classes like that they have definite mass, volume and shape. Intermolecular distance are short. Intermolecular forces are strong. Their constituent particle. What are constituent particles, students? By which these solids made. Okay, it may be atoms, molecules or ions. Actually their constituent particles have fixed position and can only oscillate about their mean position. Okay, they only vibrate about their mean position. They are incompressible and rigid. Okay, so these are the property or characteristic of a solid. Students, solids can be classified into two types, that are number first amorphous solid and the second one is crystalline solid. Students, if we talk about what are the basis of these classification, they are based on the nature of order present in the arrangement of their constituent particle. Okay, what type of order is present in this, by which they are classified into amorphous and crystalline solid. How? A crystalline solid usually consists of a large number of small crystals, each of them having a definite characteristic geometrical shape. Okay, and in a crystal, the arrangement of constituent particles is ordered. It means they are in well ordered. It has long range of order, which means that there is a regular pattern of arrangement of particles which repeat itself periodically over an entire crystal. It means after a regular interval, same order of particles are repeated in crystal lattice, so they are called long range order. You can see in this diagram there is a definite pattern. Okay, there are definite geometry of pattern. Okay, so these are called crystalline solid. Okay, student. Now, if we talk about amorphous solids consist of particles of irregular shape. You can see in the diagram, the shape of this diagram is irregular. Okay, in such a solid has only short range order, because molecules are very close to each other. Okay, in such an arrangement, a regular and periodically repeating pattern is observed over a short distance only. Okay, such portion are scattered and in between the arrangement is disordered, but this arrangement is disordered. So amorphous solid have irregular shape, but crystalline solid have a regular shape. Okay, if we talk about the crystalline solid, they have sharp melting point, but what amorphous solid had? Low melting point, because crystalline solid have a definite geometry, but amorphous solid don't have a definite geometry. Okay, actually students, on heating they become crystalline. Okay, at some temperature, some glass of, you can see in your home, some glass object from ancient civilization are found to become milky in appearance because of some crystallization. Actually students, old monuments or old buildings, window, you can see that the glass of the window becomes milky. Okay, due to the temperature. Students, amorphous solid have a tendency to flow. They are pseudo solids. Pseudo means a liar. Why they are called pseudo solids? Because pseudo means liar, because solids don't have the property of flow, but amorphous solid have a tendency to flow, so these are called pseudo supercooled liquid. I think, is it clear to all? Now the next is crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature. Students, there is a new term, anisotropic. What do you mean by anisotropic? Actually students, if what some of their physical properties means like electrical resistance or refractive index, show different values when measured along different direction in the same crystal. What is anisotropic, students? If in the same crystal, if we want to measure the physical properties by different directions, but the value of these properties are different, these type of solids are known as isotropic in nature. Okay, how or why these is anisotropic in nature? This is arises from different arrangement of particles in different direction. Okay, since the arrangement of particle is different along different direction, the value of same physical property is found to be different. It is simple. But amorphous solid on the other hand are isotropic in nature. What does it means? Isotropic means physical properties show same value when measured along different direction. Why? Because they don't have no long range order, because amorphous solid are short in short range orders, so these are isotropic in nature. Okay student, you can see here anisotropy in crystal is due to different arrangement of particles along a different direction. You can see if we student, you can see in this figure that a simple two-dimensional arrangement of two different kinds, that is circle and that is blue colored circle, two different kinds of atom is shown. It is clear from the figure that if the properties are measured along two different directions, what are these direction are AB or CD, different types of particles come on the way. Why? If we want to see along the axis AB, only one type of particle, blue color particle come on the way, or here only circle come on the way. Why? If we alternate, if we see along the CD axis, then alternate type of particles means circle, then blue color, circle, then blue color particles come on the way. Hence the crystalline solids have different physical properties in different direction. Okay, so this is anisotropic in nature. So this is the difference between crystalline solid and amorphous solid. They have definite geometrical shape, they have irregular shape, they melt at a sharp temperature, they soft over a long range of temperature. It has cleavage property. Student, one property is remaining. What is cleavage property? When cut with a sharp edge tool, they split into two pieces and the newly generated surface are plain and smooth. But when they cut with a sharp edge tool, they cut into two pieces with irregular surfaces. This property is known as cleavage property. Okay, they have definite and characteristic unit of fusion, but they don't have. They are anisotropic in nature, means different properties in different direction. They are isotropic in nature. They are called true solids, but they are called pseudo solids. They have long range order and they have only short range order. Okay students, thank you.